This hour of the show is being brought to you in part by our friends at NASCAR and the Talladega Superspeedway. So let's bring in Brian Crichton, who's the president of the Talladega Superspeedway, where campers are out. And the first thing, Brian, man, the weather for the weekend looks fantastic. I would imagine when you plan these big events for certain times of the year, and you only get two big ones a year, the first thing you're always nervous about is weather. How excited are you for this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, we're extremely excited. You know, unfortunately, last October we had a little bit of rain on Sunday, and but this weekend is just looking spot on perfect. So, campers started loading in this past Monday on the outside, Wednesday on the infield. We have a sold out infield, over 2,700 RVs inside our infield alone. Another 4,000 to 5,000 RVs on the outside. We're the fifth largest city in the state of Alabama, so we're ready to go.
We're fired up for it. You know, I can hear it in the voice of the Fox announcers when they tease coming up, going to Talladega. They just know what kind of crowd and experience and race they're going to get. I know you guys are always excited about it, but do you feel it inside the circuit too, like from Daytona to stops like Bristol on the dirt, that people are always looking ahead to this first event in Talladega?
Yeah, absolutely, and it really started off out in Los Angeles for the Clash. So that kicked off the season, and then they went to Daytona. They had a super speedway package with the new next gen car, and it was just a tremendous race. They ran that super speedway package at Atlanta too because of the Atlanta reconfiguration, and that was an amazing race as well. So you know, the excitement continued through the dirt at Bristol over the weekend. And we're welcoming them all back here to Talladega, and we're expecting just a phenomenal race on Sunday.
Now, I don't want people to be confused. When you said you're sold out of places on the infield, there are still plenty of tickets, not plenty, but there are still good tickets available for you to go to the racing this weekend. Tell people how they can get the tickets still. But I know the crowd's going to be huge, so you need to act now, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the largest crowd we've had since 2016. That was the year that Dale Jr. retired. And so it's ticket sales are strong. We've got a great triple. Well, I'm calling it a triple header on Saturday. We have the Next Gen Cup cars on track for qualifying. We then have the Arca Menard Series race and then the Xfinity Series race. So on that Saturday, tickets start at just $45. Kids 12 and under are free. So, and you know, it's going to be a great day to come out. The weather's going to be beautiful. Our display is going to be in full action. So a great day to come out. And then on Sunday, of course, for the Geico 500, tickets start at $65. Kids 12 and under are only $10. So you can go on to TalladagaSuperspeedway.com, or if you want to talk to a representative, 877-GO-TO, and that's the number 2. Dega. 877-GO-TO-DEGA.
877-GO-TO-DEGA, the number 2 there. So the TV ratings are up. Attendance is up. It's never been a problem at our track here at Talladega, but attendance is up around the sport. It seems like we're moving into a good place. The cars, the new next-gen cars that are going to be on the track, I haven't seen them at Talladega. What are you expecting the racing to be like when we see them out there on Saturday and then on Sunday for the big race?
Yeah, we expect an extremely racy race. You know, it's always the wild card. You know, if you look back at Daytona and how they raced at Daytona, it was phenomenal. And like I said, at Atlanta too, they're running that same super speedway package that they're going to be running here. And with a bigger, a wider, and a longer track, we expect to see 3-4 wide racing, and one of those always iconic finishes at Talladega where you got 2, maybe 3 coming across the line, and who knows, maybe somebody coming across the line backwards. That's happened before here too. So we're expecting a great race on Sunday.
For the fan experience, I know before the pandemic, we did the big one on the Boulevard, and we started that tradition off, and there's always little traditions that go on around the Talladega weekend. My mom used to love just to go and camp before she got a little further up in age. She would go and meet friends from all over the country every year and just camp. What are some things that are fan-oriented that are going on this weekend?
Yeah, as you mentioned, I mean, we're back to 100%. So we're 100% in grandstands, 100% in campgrounds, suites, the Talladega Garage experience. So it's almost that, as you mentioned, that unofficial family reunion. Might not be related by blood, but related by NASCAR, related by Talladega Superspeedway. So people come out and just to be close to one another again. So it's always great. We're going to kick off all of the weekend activities tonight with the big one on the Boulevard. So that one is back. It's something we haven't done since October 20th, 2019. So it's some of the fan favorite games. We let the fans vote on the games that they want to see for Big One on the Boulevard. So barbecue sauce wrestling is back.
All right.
I know it was one of our first. It's OG. It's we're throwing it back old school and rolling out with the barbecue sauce wrestling. We also have our own version of musical chairs on tires, racing tires. We call that one "Oh Sit." I got to be careful with that one. How we say it, but it's great games. Lots of fun. Drivers are going to participate on the float like they have before. So the Big One on the Boulevard's back tonight. We're going to follow that up with about a 15-minute fireworks show, and we're putting it to music tonight. So it's going to be all choreographed to music for all of the campers throughout, all of our campgrounds, our 2,700 acres that we have out here. We'll be able to see that. And we're welcoming the community to come in as well to check out those fireworks. And then tomorrow night, our free infield concert features Riley Green, obviously here from Alabama, Jacksonville, Alabama. So he's coming back for a second time. It's going to be a huge, great concert on Saturday night.
Big fan of Riley. He could pack that infield just with family and friends from the area. All right, man. Brian, I appreciate the time. We're looking forward to it. Always love a big weekend at Talladega, and I can always tell how excited fans are about that race with the number of people who hit me up for tickets. So it's been good to be back out of the pandemic, and everyone's going to be at the track this weekend and still a chance to get tickets. One more time, tell them how they can get those tickets either by calling or online where.
Yeah, absolutely. 877-GO-TO-DEGA, and that's the number 2, or TalladagaSuperspeedway.com, where you can see all the different offers and all the different things that we have. You can also check out the infield area, the Talladega Garage Experience. It puts you right in the middle of it all, puts you right in the garages. So check that out as well.
Yeah, get to see the viewing bays and everything for the NASCAR Cup cars there. Brian, thank you so much. Talladega weekend, 100,000 plus fans in town. We look forward to racing there and then back in the fall. Brian Crichton there, the president of the Talladega Superspeedway.